My mother is, or was, because she's no longer with us, she died at 65, sadly, of cancer. But my mum managed to fit 100 years of living into 65 years. She partied hard, she was tenacious, she lit up a room, she was a 6-foot tall beauty that just had so much charisma and charm and taught me so much about life. Even though my upbringing was very challenged, my mum was still an amazing woman. She taught me so much about life. She taught me to have presence, to have self-confidence, to have self-belief. She always used to say to me, if you think you can, you will, and if you think you can't, you won't. And then the other thing she taught me is look like you belong. So if you're in an environment, you have to, if you want to network, if you want to engage, if you want to be part of a selection of people, you have to look like you belong there. Otherwise, you never will. I think the best piece of advice that I've ever received is that you have to ensure that you learn something new every day and that you remain open to change, because change is what grows us. So never be afraid of change and never fear change. So that's my best piece of advice. The hardest lesson I've ever learned is that don't expect to be right all the time. And I think that when things go wrong in your life, you realise that it's not always essential to be right all of the time. And actually, some of my greatest learnings have been from being wrong. For me, it's to keep a list of your goals and to make sure that you tick them off. And when I got to 49, so I'm 53 now, when I got to 49, I'd cleared my cosmic shopping list, so now I've put experiences down. So it was to learn a Beyonce dance routine, and it took me 16 hours to learn 2 minutes of dance. And so what I recognise is that most people that are really successful are athletes in their own lives, and certainly Beyonce is, because what it took me, 2 minutes of dancing, she does 2 hours of dancing on stage, right? And I could barely keep up with the 2 minutes. So if you want to be the best version of you, you've got to plan out how you're going to be an athlete in your own life. I've had so many amazing women in my life support me, and my mum was a great supporter of me. And then I've got another lady, Tracey Woodward, who took me for my first job interview to be a beauty consultant, and I borrowed her size 3 shoes, and I'm actually a size 6, and a dress, and off I went and I got the job. And if she had never said to me, come on, let's go for the interview, we're going to get you this job, I would never have had that lucky break, and I would never have gone on from being counter girl to CEO. So I've had an amazing journey, and a lot of great men have helped me along the way, but a lot of super women have too. I think to be the best version of you, you have to practice self-care and you have to like yourself. So celebrate what you love about yourself and just forget the things that you don't, because people always pick up on the things that you like about yourself and not the things that you don't. By nature, we're not that critical. So make the things that you love about yourself shine bright, whether it's your good skin, whether it's your fabulous hair, whether it's your perfectly shaped eyebrows, whether it's your wonderful hands or your décolleté. Look after those things and nurture them and be the best version of you. Looking after my skin, cleansing, nourishing, hydrating, if I'm either putting on the day and using it as layers of strength and courage and confidence whilst I'm telling myself that today is going to be a good day, or I'm taking off the day and getting rid of, the challenges and the negativity. So I use my beauty regime as my ritual to pack away the day or to prepare for the day. Love on Top by Beyonce, which is what I learnt my dance routine to. And soul music, I love dancing. A little better than I could 3 years ago now, thanks to the Beyonce routines. But yeah, I love to dance, and I think that if you want to feel energised in life and you want to go out every day with a positive view, put something great on and have a good dance.